Welcome guys to my thoughts and opinions on my FIFA 17 review with myself Blitz right here. Now I was one of the lucky few to be handpicked for the Invite Foot beta. I managed to get the Ultimate Team mode, so can't get any better really. I'm not too unhappy about it, but I'll tell you what, I wish I'd have got all the modes, because I'll tell you what, there's so many great modes that I'd like to have played. But there you go, I've got Ultimate Team. I didn't start with any coins or FIFA points as such that EA didn't offer me, but EA were very generous to give me 11 packs to start with. Not bad. And they were just jumbo normal gold packs, so they were good. That got me going. Got a few good names out of that one. I got Matuidi. I've got what was the other guy? I got David Alaba, to name a few. There was loads I did get. So that was a good little head start on me for that, and that kept get me going into the game. Now the foot draft mode itself, they haven't really done much work with it, to be honest with you. There's no changes there. Same number of selection of formations, same number of cards you get when you get to choose 1 out of the 5. But they have got new animation that goes across, like the little flash that goes across the cards when each card are introduced to the relevant positions. So that's the only thing really that stood out. Nothing really great in there. Will it be a mode I'll be playing on FIFA 17? Yes, I will definitely still play foot draft, because I do like it. Will I play it a lot of the time? Probably not now, because of the new features that FIFA 17 have now got to offer. So I want to be more trialing a bit of everything. So that's something I'll probably even out as my time on playing Ultimate Team. Now moving swiftly onto the squad building challenge, one of the 2 new modes that EA have launched into the new Ultimate Team series. Now my first initial thoughts were, squad building challenge, that's right up my street. This is exactly what I like doing, building squads, for you to build great squads and play, be more competitive against your online peers, or you know, random guys you play online. Now I was very impressed with this, and I'd give this a good 8 out of 10. My reason behind this is because I like the idea if you having to think about the concept of players that you would have to build against around your team, and I actually thought that was really good. You know, keeping your cards really when you're building your squad, so not discarding what you've packed, like actually keeping them and building what you've got in front of you, which is really good. And thinking about what you're going to build, because by building your challenge, you're going to lose your coin. You're going to not lose your coins. You're going to lose your players, but you get a reward out of it. So there's benefits from not discarding your players that you've packed. So it's a bit of give and take really. So that is actually pretty awesome and impressive for what EA's actually thought about into this mode. So one thing I would say as a heads up, please read your concept. Okay, it's very important you read your concepts, because it will ask you something very simple, and if you don't read what it says in terms of what minimum requirement it's asking for, a chemistry number, or the amount of players you need, or do you need the right amount of nationality in this formation, they might say you need 2 nationality from the same league or in that position. You've got to read it and read it properly. It might be that you need to have bronze card of that position, of that nationality. So read it properly, understand the concept, build your squads, get that reward, and it goes so forth. So you start with your bronze, works your way up to a silver, works your way up to a gold, you get, and it becomes a little bit harder, but you need to read the concept, and there is great reward from that. Moving on to the actual foot championships, the daily competitions, the daily league. Now, when I heard about the daily league one, I thought, right, okay, this is really what I'm up for against. This is good. This is the one. Then I was disappointed. You've got to win 4 in a row just to get into the weekend league. So already there's pressure just to get into the weekend league. Big disappointment, if I'm honest with you. I felt maybe you could have won a couple of games. You're straight into the weekend league. Fine. It gets harder once you're in there. But it actually is not. It's kind of in reverse, because the weekend league's not actually that bad, because okay, you get to win. You got to win 40 matches to get to the highest, but there's no pressure once you're in there. So it's not bad, you know, not a bad thing, but the Daily League is a big disappointment, if I'm completely honest with you. I felt maybe you win a couple back-to-back games, you're straight in. So that's just my initial thoughts before I even played the game. With the Frostbite engine and the gameplay and the feel of Ultimate Team, a lot slick, a lot smooth. Gameplay wise, they need to work on the defending and the goalkeepers again, something that I'd noticed when I played the first, or tested the first beta back in June at E3. So that's something they need to work on a little bit more. But again, we're only stress testing the beta. It could be different in October. They still got the demo, that'll be an update again. So I'm not really looking too much and being disheartened about the gameplay, because I know it will change a good few times before it's sort of finished. So, and I'm guessing that this edition of the beta that I've got is probably different from what the other guys might have been playing at Gamescom. So I'm not going to really go too much in depth about it in terms of, you know, the gameplay is really what it is. And it's still early days, guys, so don't worry about it too much. If you haven't played it yet, then honestly, nothing to worry about at this stage. If you have, again, guys, don't worry, it's just the beginning. You know, there's going to be a lot of more changes to happen between now and at the end of September when the actual full game gets released. Now, I've noticed that the times of the weekend league started at 1 AM on Saturday morning. So maybe that might be the time they might use. Who knows? I don't know. It did finish at 1 AM on Monday morning. So again, is that the time that they're going to be using and finishing? Again, who knows? There is a little countdown time just to let you know when it's about to finish, so that's good, and it tells you like an amount of games that you've played and how many games left you've got. So it kind of indicates to you how many games you've got left, what time you've got remaining on your weekend league, and then it lets you know you're back into the daily competition and how many games you've got to then win to get you back into the weekend Champions League. So that's how it works. Okay, once you're in the weekend games, then you've got to win 5 matches just so you can progress to the next stage. So if you win 5, you get you move to the bronze, move up to a silver, the gold, and then you start moving up the ranks, and you get higher in your rank, your regional, your top 100, and even get to see how you're doing against your peers and so forth. So that's really good. And with the transfer market, it looked pretty decent. It was okay, it looked all right. There's new concept cards, there's new faces on the cards, which I actually noticed, which was pretty good. Anthony Martial's got a new face on his one, James Rodriguez, Ronaldo, Messi, to name a few. There's loads. It looks pretty good, the transfer market, and how it looks. Again, there's no real changes to it, like there was anything looked out of place that didn't look right or looked different that I've noticed that looked different, but it feels a lot smoother to go across it. So that was something I did notice. I didn't pack any legends or any of the new legends that were on the actual game, like Overmars or Veron or Ferdinand or Carlos Puyol. Didn't pack anyone like that, but again, exclusive to the Xbox, that is. So again, you never know. If you did pack any of those legends, let us know in the comments. Drop us a comment on the page and let us know what you got as well. So that's always a good shout. In terms of the overall, the graphics, again, I was really impressed with the graphics and the players, how they looked. So again, that's a big shout from EA on that as well. They looked pretty awesome. I like the graphics as well. The actual graphics of the visuals of when I was playing kickoff mode, I actually noticed, like, just when a player got substituted and the camera lens with the rain, it was raining in one of the matches, and actually you noticed that the water effect just dripping down the camera slowly, and that was really awesome. I was really impressed with that. Something I've not seen in particular in any football game I've played. I could be wrong, but yeah, it was really good. But my overall thoughts on the actual update they've done for the beta so far at this stage, I would give it a strong 7.5 out of 10. That's what I would give it. I mean, there's still lots more to do on the beta, and there's loads more they need to stress test, and what I'll be doing over the coming days. So again, no pressure on it. I'm hoping to expect bigger things between now and the end of September to give my final thoughts on how they've gone about the game. So if you like what I've been reviewing, going through my thoughts and opinions, please leave a comment, hit that like button, hit the subscribe to more videos from myself, Blitz. And until then, take care.